on Bourbon Street, always the heart and soul of New Orleans, this year began with a terror attack that tried to shatter its spirit.
But the resilience of New Orleans is matched by the resolve of our country. When tragedy strikes, we don't break, we come together, we rise above, and never let evil win.
As we get ready for sports' biggest day, we gather together with heavy hearts for our families and friends from North Carolina to Los Angeles, from Washington, D.C. to Philadelphia, whose last few months have left us relying on each other in ways we never imagined.
But in moments when heads are down and hope feels lost, something powerful always rises. The American spirit of courage, generosity, and unity.
We come together because that's who we are and that's what we do. Welcome to Super Bowl 59 on Fox.
You are watching the YouTube TV pregame show. And we say welcome to the broadcast booth, or in this case, Bourbon Street. Come on in, along with Tom Brady. I'm Kevin Burkhardt. We can't wait to get this game started. It's Super Bowl experience. You played in 10 of them. You won 7 of them. But the pressure a little different maybe when you're a young player as opposed to a veteran.
Yeah, not necessarily in the way that you think. As a young player, I was very fortunate 23 years ago to be in this locker room getting ready for my first Super Bowl. And I didn't understand the enormity of the situation. I actually fell asleep and took a nap in the pregame. And fast forward many years later in my last Super Bowl playing for the Bucs, I couldn't sleep the night before the game. I was so anxious. I was so nervous. So we'll see how the experience factors into today's game.
Let's start with the teams. The Eagles are led by their massive run game with that O-line at Saquon Barkley, over 2,000 yards. He's been sensational. They play a little different than most teams in the league.
They have. They run the ball incredibly well, about 60% of the time, but they're explosive. Saquon is a home run hitter, and they have the most powerful, dominant offensive line in football. Counter that with Saquon. Counter that with a very creative run scheme, as well as a quarterback that can pull it and do some damage with his own legs.
Meanwhile, Patrick Mahomes, 3-time Super Bowl MVP. They're going for the three-peat here tonight. Statistically, this was not anywhere near his best season yet. He won the most games. It's amazing.
Yeah, well, the quarterback's job ultimately is to win the game.